understood the weakness of my flesh. It disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call a temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal. Even in death, I serve the Omnisire.
Welcome, Space Marines, welcome, Adeptus Mechanicus, welcome to Warhammer 40k, in this case Mechanicus, and welcome to Playing Hardball. This is a review of this game. I will show you a little bit around, like your friend next door. I will be brutally honest about this game, as always, of course. And after showing you around a little bit and giving my conclusion, I will start a game from the end game, basically right before the final mission, and that after that it will contain some spoilers as well. So then, but I will warn you, and yeah, so then you can decide if you want to watch on or not. So Mechanicus is actually a pretty interesting game. It is kind of experimental. Let's take a look at it by starting just a new game. So let's do it like this. Maybe doesn't really matter so much. Yeah, for this introduction. The 41st millennium, a time of darkness and war, the Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleet serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of the machine god, they manufacture the imperial war machines within gigantic foundries known as forge worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the forge worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age. Or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. An echo in the news, Magos. An old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. Is it worthy of our attention? The great divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever. Thou, the Imperium at large, knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Amissus Solaris within Ultima Segmentum. Search the rolls, Redditors, gather them. 4 months later. Risak, whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen. But be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge, whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I have woken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terror, yes. Threats to body and soul, but by the Omnissiah I found such wonders. This is the last transmission of Magos Risak. He vanished while on an explorator mission to investigate xenos structures on Silva Tenebris. Hypothesis, he found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any xenos presence and, if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis, peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, potential, opportunity. An opportunity to destroy the works of the xenos, Gevola. Not appropriate then, them. Themysciran manuscripts, verse 619. What the enemy built, let it be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. Syncing with Kasedo Mechanicus, requesting warp travel state. Gata fronts have gone rogue once more, initiate internal recognition once more. Oil leak on AIL 0011011 as exiting the Empyrean. Location Eastern Fringe, planet Silva Tenebris, coordinates 3.1415. And there we exit the warp. And you can hear, I personally like the music very much. And the general atmosphere of this game is really cool. Kepra, there she is! Temperate climate atmosphere, standard breathable. My Skitari troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we are in a stable orbit, Magos. Administratum records indicate a single colony, St. Eckhart's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. The Skitarii will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Servo Skull Redditors will serve as my eyes on the surface. We make landfall at once. Yes, Magos. I'll set up a forward command post. Risak's transmission looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to an underground structure so your tech priests can begin the exploration. So we've located the Agrolake sector. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. And the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let secrets of this world equal 0. I counsel caution, Magos Faustinius. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in its blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saint 7.91. In the presence of the xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Videx. The structure is too deeply buried. And Scavula, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. So, the exploratory unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There is no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of a moral threat exists that the Skitarii are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Servus Gareditus shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omnissiah be praised, we are going in. Okay, this is mission number 1. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. Okay, so this is the tutorial. So, what we can see here, this is basically the whole game, yeah? So what's happening, we are choosing missions. Ah yeah, this one due also to the higher difficulty rating. There are actually like 2 fights, so, but usually you have rooms, that's all there is to it actually, so, yeah. I mean, I personally, I like the whole atmosphere and the music, and yeah, this whole Warhammer universe, of course. Yeah, if you are a fan, you know about it. But if you don't know it, it's this dark, twisted thing. But it is really cool. Yeah, I know few universes in the computer gaming world that have this coolness. However, and we'll come to this later, there are many games on the market within the Warhammer universe. Warhammer 40k, like this one, but also the fantasy Warhammer and other stuff, and most of these games are actually rather average. So, and why this game is also, despite this pretty cool appearance, kind of, it's also not that excellent, I have to say. We'll see later. So, but for now, let's check it out. So, we have to move through a little labyrinth like this one. So this one is rather straightforward. We don't have any choices. We have to follow up all the rooms, right? So later I'll show you another advanced thing. So we go here and then something happens and we have to make a choice. These Xenos hieroglyphs, I know of them. They are my undoers, Necrons. Mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Magos. We have barely enough any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is a work of the alien Magos. Codex Fulminatus 83.12. Show caution and scorn in all things. Yeah. So, and now we can make a choice, and it will have consequences. It is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of this chamber. We can choose to scrutinize, examine the inscriptions on the obelisk, and if we look at something that often comes with the risk of tainting our purified souls, right? But it can also lead to insight. It can scourge, destroy the obelisk. It is a monument to the alien and must fall. So this is like according to the mentality of most of the space marines and tech priests and others, yeah. Or like something like some of them at least, yeah, they want to purify and destroy everything, but thus of course reducing the risks involved, right? And then we can check the surrounding chambers for potential dangers. So, and here with this thing there is a resource, the total blackstone. This one we use to upgrade our tech priests. That's what it's for. So it's actually very important to have as much of it as possible, because the tech priests are your main troops, and they are becoming very powerful if you build them correctly, which we will see in a couple of moments after this mission. So let's secure first, because there are dangers about. Check the surrounding chambers for potential dangers first. We are detecting a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Thanks to the Omnissiah, no one was close enough to be hit by the radiation, but something's happening in there, something huge. Nautilus source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediate. There we go. Aha. So we got some. The cohort searches the chambers adjoining the obelisk's location. They find a few pieces of wreckage made from exotic materials and are gathering them when the obelisk suddenly splits open, bathing its chamber in radiation. It appears there's also something inside the obelisk. That was actually a lot of stuff. Next, nothing is happening here. Oh, and by the way, something very important, an important feature is missing. The awakening status that is here. We'll see that later. And also we've got the initiative here. And we can see we have two tech priests, right? Apprentice Jeremiah and Magos Magnarius. So, and we have servitors. They are our troops. And there's the first fight. Let's go there. And then they always talk a lot. Necrons. Resak did encounter them after all. No wonder they didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. Okay, so there's a sarcophagi. Court encounters resistance in the form of xenos constructs. Not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Crusade. The aggressive stance of the tech priests ensures they will not be outmaneuvered, but risks their running headlong into the fire of the enemy. So we are not doing that. Follow the established combat engagement protocols. It shall be done by the book. Or caution. Exercise extreme caution. Do not charge in too heedlessly, lest the trickery of the alien be our downfall. Yeah, but this is something like this can increase the initiative of the enemies and also speed up their awakening process, right? So let's follow the engagement protocols in this case. Combat will be joining according to the long-established tenets of the Adeptus Mechanicus. For good or ill, let's fight. Okay, it appears there was no effect. Xenos form detected. Confirmed. So Reditus cogitators now function for synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this standard construct. Necron warrior. Weak spots detected. None concerning. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torso. It must... Do not underestimate Gauss weaponry. Highly volatile. This is true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also double-checking cogitators, widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate or reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitarii are the equivalent to a Class C graze to Necrons. Okay, so it's the game is a little bit more like a tabletop. Here we don't have to read the tutorial here. And in the beginning we can put all our tech priests on the ground. Put him here. This guy there. He has... Ah yeah, and he... Okay. Okay, then let's... So we have melee weapons, as we can see here with Magos Manarius, an Omnissiah axe, and a Force 4 Serpentar. So, and he's going there and shooting the guy. So, and then, yeah, then I guess usually we have our troops here, like the servitors, and can put them down here immediately, but it costs the here this resource, this thing. So and that's actually an interesting concept, but it's also weird because they're shooting us for 2 damage. Yeah. So and what we need, cognition it's called. So what we need is to collect it. We have weapons that don't need it, like this macro stubber, but it's you know, the weapons that are weaker don't need it, but the weapons that are really worthwhile need it, and it's important, yeah, to have the stuff. Yeah. Come on. But it's like a weird concept. It's a weird concept in my opinion because, you know, I mean, humanity would be more peaceful if people were forced to collect bird shit or something from the street first before being able to use a weapon or something. Yeah, you get what I mean. So it's kind of a weird system. So and we can use our servo skulls anywhere on the map. Yeah, he's talking now. Anywhere on the map to collect the cognition or to reveal the stats of the enemies. So and we can walk here for free, or if we go into the amber area, we have to pay with the cognition we have collected here. So this scale also grows in time with missions you do, then you get one more and one more and one more and so on. You also have protection against physical attacks and energy attacks. This one and this one, right? So and with more parts on the tech priest's bodies, like here, once we get real freaks, yeah, and we remove more of our human bodies, our physical bodies, and replace them by machinery, we get different abilities by that. So. And we can also upgrade the servo skull later on. It can cause a little bit of damage, for example, or collect more of this what is called the cognition. Yeah, the bird shit we have to collect to power our weapons. So that's the thing here. So let's do it, and the range doesn't mean anything. So he's got protection against physical attack, right? Here, come on. Let me click it away. So there, go away. Which means we do physical damage with the macro stubber here. So it is less efficient to shoot this guy. And now, if I mouse over here, we can see that from here we can shoot both the yellow icon over the figure, right? So it's like a board game in a way. So let's go here, and rather, I mean, I'm taking a certain risk because he could have even higher defense, but probably not, who knows. Maybe both have physical defense, but possibly not. So let's shoot him. And as we can see, the graphics, it's very nice, and yeah, it's kind of experimental. So, and his turn, we can see the initiative up there. Oh, he's shooting us for 2. So they're really concentrating on him now. Let's get this one. And yeah. So the bird shit powered weapon we can use now. However, so this one, it's the Phosphor Serpenta. So this one might be very interesting to shoot at him because he can't protect against the energy, right? And we could kill him in one go. So, however, we want also to go into melee range. So let's go here. Yeah. So we use it and we collect another one, and then we should have enough points to actually reach him. Yeah, so this is like the advanced stuff. But of course, so let's shoot him so we can go there. However, if we are in melee range, we cannot shoot our weapons anymore. So let's go here. shoot this guy dead. And then you'll see in a moment what the plan is. So, there he goes. And now, this guy is not dead because it's a Necron. So, as our servo skull explains, they are in this reanimation protocol process. And now we have to cause more damage to them to destroy them, actually. Now you can see here the counter. In 3 turns he will just wake up again. So now we just have, basically we have paralyzed him for 3 turns. So now we are going here. We don't have any bird shit anymore, the cognition. Oh, actually we don't need to. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's the second axe that actually needs 1 point. So we can hack him, maybe he's dead. Oh yes, okay, good. So, and now everyone is neutralized. We automatically collect the cognition and we win this battle. So all xenos life forms purged. So we win. Yeah. So, and the thing is, our hit points, they don't replenish after a fight just like that, but we do get augmentations with which we can heal us, and it's very important that we keep our HP as high as possible, even right before ending, because the missing HP will be deducted in the end after the mission by the Blackstone. Yeah, so then we earn less if we have to replenish it. Yeah, so that's the thing. So here, and then here's another something happening. Scavola, hypothesis formulation, sarcophagi, coffins, burial places, structural purpose, designation, tomb. So there we go. In the chambers ahead are several groups of structures like upright coffins of an unknown material. Ignore them, do not tarry to observe the works of the alien. Press on and avoid any distractions. Sometimes, yeah, ignoring something can be a good choice if the awakening status is already increasing. So then ignite, make sure we destroy any structure that looks suspicious. It is worth pausing in your advance to do harm to the xenos abominations or intrigue. Ensure you observe your surroundings carefully. Detailed pictographs and readings may be the key to success. Can be useful, and then we can earn cognition points, which stand for an insight as well, but it can also upload a virus or something into our machinery parts. Yeah, so let's, in the name of the Omnissiah, burn the xenos. Oh yeah, okay, so, and that was actually now a good decision. The tech priests open fire on the sarcophagi. The structures prove all but impermeable to normal small arms fire, but components of the strange Necron materials are stripped away. It can be salvaged by the cohort for examination and repurposing. So we got inside. Now we've got the full bar of what we can have at this point, and another 150 Blackstone. That is actually a good outcome here. And then what we need to do to win a mission is to successfully win all rooms that have this shining icon here. So there are, later on, there are missions with more than 1. I saw up to 3 in one mission of these. And then of course you need to go there. So let's do it. Like here, this is just the standard mission in the beginning. Another fight. And let's do it quickly then. Fight. Let's fight them. Okay, and that's actually, like, usually we have to kill everybody. Here we see it that there are 3 things to be had, so he's got a higher... Oh yeah, and now we can actually use the servitor. We can put him there, and then it would deduct 1 point here, yeah. But actually, yeah, well, we can do it because we have 3 points there, right? So we can actually be quick about it. And usually it pays off to be as quick as possible. Let's use 2 of these guys. And this thing, yeah, didn't cost anything, good. So let's start the battle, and here we see these guys. This one acts first, and then our guy. And we can't heal ourselves, so... There they got beamed down. 2 points. Shot in the face. We go forward 3. Reveal his stats. Okay, that's actually a bit unfortunate. Because we've only got the macro stubber. Can we get to him? No. So let's do it like this. We use 1 point to move further. Shoot him. Oh, we got a critical. So there is a 10% chance of crit. You can see it right on the right of the yellow. And now we can even... So basically, you, as long as you have the bird shit, the cognition, you can walk around the whole map as long as you want. However illogical you would think that. Yeah. But that's just the thing. So that's the concept. And that's it. Surface skull, yeah, there are 2 types of units controls. Yeah. So. Yeah, so. And now our servitors. Come on. Let me click it away. So, servitors, and they can't use anything, but these guys only have a melee weapon, a weak melee weapon. But Necrons like these that only have a ranged weapon, we can walk up. Yeah, and by the way, if the troops get hurt, no one cares. Yeah, they are our cannon fodder. However, if the tech priest gets hurt in the end, it will be deducted from the Blackstone we've earned. Oh yeah, and the servitors, when they get hit in combat, that's a special ability. They earn cognition, right? So now we've got 4 points. So he can reveal his stats. Okay, good. So we can kill him in melee. So let's walk up. But first, let's walk there without using any points. Shoot this guy. And he can't protect against this at all. We're going to this guy for 1 more point. And hack him with the axe, and it could kill him. Ah yeah, nice. We did 3 points. That was lucky. But now we can't follow up with anything. However, if he were there and would stand and would walk away, we would get a free attack. And that's the thing. We can use guys with melee attacks to lock down the enemies. Yeah. So our scarabs are coming down. There we go. Yeah, so, but you can see the graphics are kind of crude, but I think it also looks pretty good. Yeah. So, and we see there's always a lot of reading, a lot of talking, but very often maybe rather, you know, like wooden, shallow stuff. So here. Yeah, we don't need to beam down more servitors here. Let's save the cognition points. They walked away, right? Yes, that's what I said before. And these things can repair the guys. Oh, and there they attack them. Okay. Oh, and they cause acid. Yeah, that's also a thing. There are 2 damage types I've encountered in the game: acid and burn damage. Actually, let's walk here. And you hear, so I like the music very much. Oh, and by the way, if you shoot several times, then you awaken the machine spirit in your weapons, and that usually comes with some special ability, depending on the weapon. Like here, for this macro stubber, you get +1 damage, yeah? Let's shoot these things. They are gone. Okay, so they don't have many HP. So here, let's go there. We could collect 3 points, but only can hold 4 at the moment, maximum, and he can't do anything else. So let's keep him there, because whenever now we use something, he will automatically collect it, right? So he goes there. He's in high danger of dying. So let's smash these things. Good. So he's also like our augmented freak. Yeah. And no one cares about cutting off parts of the body. So he goes here, and now we can see if we just hit for 1 point with anything on a paralyzed and reanimating Necron, he will teleport away, and then thus for this mission he's beaten. So that's the thing. Okay, let's hope he won't die now. Oh yeah, so he's dead. That's it. He's gone. And he even says, oh, don't worry, troops are cannon fodder. So we can shoot him once more, and there we go. If it's sufficiently enough damage we cause. Oh yeah, and we collect everything else, so that's this. If we cause sufficiently damage, a sufficiently high amount of damage, all Xenos life forms purged, then we can directly kill someone without going into this reanimation protocol. So, and this is the mission we have to do to end the mission, right? So, confirm, permission authorized. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get in. So lots of talking. Yeah, you can read that for yourself if you want. So I think and it doesn't stop. I think I think the music, just the music and yeah. Oh yeah. Wake with the turning of eon, stars yet burn, life yet blossoms, is it truly time? Thrones of Mars, what was that? An omnilinguistic transmission makers. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of the structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Principal Xenos warform sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designate Xenos abominators. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magos? So, we contain the Xenos and return it to the cases. No, that's always a bad idea. Yeah. So, like in the name of the Emperor, we are purging or we are looting, maybe, but, well, we could do it just for the sake. So, annihilate the Xenos filled with righteous fury or fall back. No, we are not getting out of here. So, let's capture the thing, right? And what's happening? If you insist, Magos, we will do our best, but I fear you may be overestimating our combat capacity.
Insects. This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Let's fight. So, I mean, you could see this is maybe the best writing, and it gets worse later on. Yeah, and sometimes it's maybe a lot, but it adds to the general idea, right? So, and oh yeah, and here. So I personally like the graphic style very much. So it's kind of experimental. In this stage, we can see what's going on. But on the other hand, we are probably, as they said, we are most likely not able to kill the Void Admiral. But just so you have an idea what's going on. Yeah. So and like these far away columns that provide the cognition, our bird shit, to power our weapons, they can be accessed with the servo skull. So, and that's all about it. So we already got some nasty shots in, and we need to survive for 6 rounds. And we have 3 servitors left. So we need to kill off the Necrons as quickly as possible and then hold out against this thing, like the Void Admiral, because we most likely will have to kill him later on. So let's put our guys to a position where they can't be shot right now, and our enemies have the highest initiative here. So let's put them in cover behind the columns, and like there, him. They also have a rather limited range. Let's put him there. Or maybe we are going, I don't know what kind of range this guy has. Oh, it's I think he's a melee unit. Okay, so then actually we can go here, right? This guy, if he stands there, he probably can't shoot over. And now that we have already our full potential, let's put some servitors on the map to kill off the guys quickly. So let's do it. While we are not using this guy, we will jump him in when we are close to someone. We can teleport always like in the vicinity of the tech priest, and he will just be shot dead, the guy. So, and they usually have a rather high initiative. We can delay the turn. Yeah. So there he comes. Void Admiral talking some more.
The void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
And like special opponents like the admirals and others, they usually talk something. They say something every turn. Oh no! Oh, he was in range. Okay. Okay, we need to get away from this guy. Let's go here. But he's going to shoot this guy. I guess if our... Oh yeah. No, then in that case... Oh yeah, he has the stubber, right? Yes. Okay then, so let's go here, like this. And then shoot the stubber at him. And get behind cover. And that's it for him this turn. These guys. Yeah, I mean it was a mistake to use them right now. Because they will be shot. Yeah, well, anyway, so let's go there. We can later on we can actually upgrade these units. So he will also be able to shoot. So let's walk the maximum. We're not bothering now. Ah, we can't. Ah, yeah, we need to We need to collect cognition. So let's collect this one because it's far away, but we will not be able to go there. And the cognition is replenishing every turn. So we can shoot him. This weapon. And yeah. Okay. He's also protected. Okay, good. But now we have a good chance of killing him. 2/3 kill chance. Very good. That's it. Collecting. Yeah, and the enemies always have the cognition as well, like 1 point. And then there are items that you can use to gather some more information on these units, right? So he's really under high threat now. You will most likely not be able to delay him much, but then he can go forward because the guy will only be able to walk where he attacks. So he needs to sacrifice himself for the Omnissiah now, right? We could actually probably take that guy out, so let's use Servitor if he gets a high initiative. Oh yeah, and he actually can get a high initiative. So let's walk up and punch him in the face with our servo arm. Ah yeah, it could be that this guy even doesn't have protection, but he most likely has. So there he goes.
How dare these wretched things stand before the void Admiral of Cesaragon?
There we go, he does 6 damage. Oh no, he can actually walk. Oh no. Oh yeah, and then the servitor goes. Okay, so that was less than ideal. Oh no, okay, so actually they can walk. Okay then. Yeah, so. Let's go here, shoot him once more. We might even kill him. Ah yeah, nice. That was even critical, so he's directly destroyed. That's good. Okay then, and then we can get another cognition point. There. And then thinking of the next round, our servitor over here will not be able... Oh, he's locked now. Okay, so he would provoke an opportunity attack as well if he left the guy's range. So he needs to stand there and he will die, of course. But he can punch him once more, although this guy for sure has some physical defense. So 4 more rounds to survive. Yeah, let's not use any more points. So he... Oh no, actually for some reason the guy doesn't have the thing. Okay, then let's walk up there. Now we can punch this guy. And if he walks away, then we will have an opportunity attack. So here... it's kind of a waste, unfortunately, but to neutralize this guy, we have to attack him. And we are doing this, of course, with the axe, because it doesn't cost anything, while the Phosphor Serpenta would cost us the cognition points. So there he goes. Yeah, and we don't have any... Okay, then. go here. And then next turn. Get something. So.
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Yeah. Nightmare Shroud. Yeah. Well, okay, so then... So much for that. So let's actually look what he has. Reveal stats, but I guess we have to run away from... Oh! So of course he has so many hit points that we will not be able to do anything about him. So then in that case, we just need to run away, I guess. So they're all out of range. So let's not use up our machine spirit. And... Yeah. So we already explained that. Come on. Yeah, so, but as you can see, the graphics are also changing into this, you know, this kind of tactical thing, and that is actually pretty nice. So you see what you can interact with or what you can actually attack. That's a pretty nice system in my opinion. So here we can end his turn. Yeah, and we can use this one to reveal his stats as well. Ah yeah, so he's... So let's just wait for the guys to walk up, right? So I guess both will probably, yeah, or maybe they split up, who knows? And turn.
Do not think to challenge us, we who killed our gods.
So there he comes. Oh, he can change his protection. Ah, yeah, interesting. Okay. That's his ability, okay. So then... well, then just let's walk up there. He's not in range anyway. We can't delay the turn anyway, so let's fall back a bit. Can we shoot him? Oh yeah, it's very nice. We can shoot him with the stubber, with the phosphor serpenta. Now we have the machine spirit. Oh no, not yet actually. Next turn, like the next attack. Okay, so. I mean, we are scratching his painting a bit, just so he knows we are not just messing around or that we are scared or something. Fascinating.
Can you hear the trembling of the stars? Can you feel the whole galaxy's terror?
Well, I personally can't feel it yet. Oh, he can walk for a very long range. Okay. So then, let's get out of there. But we can shoot him like this, right? So he has a range of 2. So let's get out of there. Let's invest 1 more point and actually like 2 to get behind this thing here. And actually go there. Alright then. So, and we can use the skull to collect more cognition here. Goes there. Then here, and then we can shoot this guy dead. Right? Yes. And the red skull says that it will always kill him. Let's use the cognition to collect the skull to collect this cognition, and then we have one more point because I want to actually... Oh, we can't go there. Okay, then. But we can get some more distance. So let's do it for next turn. So like this, right? And then it's over anyway. So, he's coming. Xenos contained. Core to successfully survive the Xenos life forms. Okay then, so report Kepra. Well, we got the squad out alive, Magos. That has to count as a victory under these circumstances. We encountered a Necron war form of capability well beyond our expectations. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, one battle won is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on beyond our failures to reach success. And there's something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Resak stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. That obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi and the tomb are starting to open. More Necrons. Then we no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silva Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun then, Omnissiah, preservers of if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cores, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. Then what are your orders, Magos? With Skitarii, I will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitarii immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader forms of Necrons rarely never observed potential of intelligence on Necrons added to sum total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts intelligence data from... Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scaevola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Archmagos Boreas, Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory. Aphorism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silva Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Okay, so, as you can see from the dialogues, it is... Okay, so I don't want the introduction to get too long. So, as you can see, it's a lot of talking, and sometimes it's not uncool in a way, but at the same time, it can be a bit... maybe too much, but it's also a matter of taste, of course. Yeah. So, and it doesn't change anything about the game. Yeah? It's just stretching the gaming time, but it adds a little bit to the whole atmosphere, I would say. Yeah. But otherwise, what you have seen is the whole game already. So we do have these guys. They give different types of missions. We get rewards for them for the missions. Yeah, that we always get an estimate. If it's easy or hard or something, normal, and then you can decide which mission you want to to do first. These guys give different types of missions, and he always gives boss monsters. And here we can see the awakening progress. which we will shortly look after. And there are different sectors of the tomb, but they all look the same. Yeah, there's no difference. So I couldn't make out any difference. It just I guess it's just the increase in difficulty. So, but the more important and more interesting thing about this game is that between missions we can take a look at our cohort. The cohort quarters, yes. Come on, let me click it away. So, and here, as you can see, we have many units we can use. So this is the standard level 1 servitor. So, and we get level ups for these guys as well. And these are the major. So you can't click on him. You can't do anything with them. They're just like figurines for a tabletop. However, your magi you can upgrade. Come on, let me click it. Go away. So, and this is more interesting. With the Blackstone here, so we didn't get a mission debriefing actually after this first mission, but usually you get more Blackstone the more units you killed, and if you lose HP on your tech priests, then this damage needs to be repaired with Blackstone. So, and for your go away. Why didn't he have a weapon? He had a pistol or something, right? So, but they are both rank 1, as you can see here, right? So, and we can decide how to outfit them. So what we do have right now in the beginning is this stuff. Oh yeah, and here actually now the normal X costs 1 point. Always costs 1 point, right? So, yeah, and it's actually it's an advantage to have something for melee as well, especially as you can lock down the standard Necrons, these normal ranged units, because if they go away from your position, you have a free attack on them. So, and then I prefer this phosphor blast pistol for the beginning because it doesn't cost cognition, while the macro stubber costs cognition. Of course it does more damage, yeah? And it causes acid. So this one is actually pretty useful up until the mid game. So then, what do we have? We can upgrade the disciples, and there we have quite some opportunities to individualize them. We have 6 different classes of Mechanici, like for a magus, and they come with different special abilities, yeah. Like the Dominus and the Explorator, they can be specialized. Like the Explorator for melee weapons. So if no ranged weapons are equipped, he gets 1 more damage, he can move farther, and he gets extra armor. That's very useful. While the Dominus, as you can see, he gets a longer weapons range for ranged weapons anyway. And once he reaches his maximum in this class, he gets, if he doesn't have any melee weapons equipped, he also gets +1 damage, more armor, and even longer range, and a higher critical chance. And the critical damage is really good in this game. And later on, you can increase the critical further, and that makes the whole thing very advantageous. So, and you can combine the classes as much as you want. So, but of course, it's useful to reach the end tier of one class because the abilities are getting more powerful. What is also extremely useful in my experience, and now we are already I'm already giving you some tips for the game, is actually, where is it? Yeah, this one. So it's for the legs mechanic, yeah. you can fill your whole cognition bar with this the overcharged cognition. Yeah. And that's actually very useful because you often you don't get anything during these room encounters, and then you can just fill your whole bar. Later on you have there like 8 points or something, and that's really useful, but also important because other weapons for them you need 4 points or something, yeah, to use them in the first place. So you have to really collect lots of cognition, lots of bird shit to power your weapons. So and that's the whole game. So that's all there is to it. So and it's basically like a board game with this pretty cool music, but there's no other music than this what you are hearing. So yeah, I hope you found this one. That's my conclusion is, by the way, so it's an okay game, but it's also limited, yeah. So there is not much variety in that sense. I mean, there are many units, yeah, but it's also a rather short game. So I just played it like maybe for 40 hours or something, and I personally, when I played, I even did some scum saving and fooling around and stuff. Yeah, not really according to the playing hardball principle, I have to admit, but it was just when I ate something or something, I played the game. Yeah, it's entertaining. The Warhammer 40k universe is pretty cool, of course. But as so many Warhammer games, yeah, I mean, it's probably better than average, but it's also not an excellent game in that sense. Yeah, for that it's too limited in my opinion. Yeah, and the whole story, it's you just go down the tombs and then yeah. So it's rather limited, but it's good. So I would also rate it like in the higher 70s. Maybe even like on a very generous day 80 points, but not more. Yeah? And certainly not beyond the magical threshold of an excellent game of 85 points. Yeah, but that's it. So I hope you found this introduction and review to the game interesting. Please click the like button if you did. You're also very welcome to join join the channel. Please do that, also to support me and the channel, and you're very welcome to share your thoughts in the comment section. And now the official introduction is over, and the stronger spoiling starts, because now we will look at the stuff. So I always did three save games in the mission, before the mission, and after the mission. And now we can see, yeah, I thought this was the mid game, so I've awakened them for 58%. I already have different troops. So we have Skitarii, the Skitaria Vanguard. Yeah, so they are different troops for different purposes. Ranged, like with ranged physical, ranged energy attack, melee physical, melee energy attack. We have this Castellan robot, and something that I haven't discovered yet. And why is that? Because I can already go to the final mission, and I did that because I thought, well, it can't be that difficult, because we've got excellent tech priests. So they are really the total freaks. Look here, he doesn't have human feet anymore, but crab-like feet. Yeah, they are rank 15. So he's like, for example, my Dominus, the full Dominus, and he also got. It's also useful to get the first ability of these others. Yeah, so the tech priests are becoming really powerful. Yeah, so he's got the arc rifle. I mean, I have better ones. I found better stuff, but I found that, of course, you need the cognition points, and then it's more useful to use this stuff more often, and he can use these energizers to generate more damage. Yeah, phosphor blast pistol, and this stuff, and he doesn't have the melee weapons. However, he does have an augmentation like this one. Where is it? Like on his body, like this one up there. Yeah, like a saw or something. And with this one, he can attack and push back someone. And that's for him, it's very important. So, and there are different body parts that you can augment. Yeah? Cutting off the human hands and replacing them by robot hands, for example. Like here, that gives +1 energy damage, for example. Yeah? Although this one, for example, is much better. The Tech Auxilium arm augments. Yeah? And then that's also the thing to check out which, like here, for example, which class gives the best body bonus for the purpose you build. Yeah, and that's the thing. So, and then there are quite a number of things, yeah, to find. Not all are useful, but it always depends on the play style, maybe. So this one is also like the higher tier X, yeah, with other stuff. So, and you can see you have some opportunities, and these guys are really getting powerful. And then you don't. I never use the cohort units anymore. Only during one hard end mission against a guy, against one of these bosses, and that was useful. It was a Skitarii with whom you shoot, but to put them on the field, you have to pay a lot of points. It costs, for him, it costs 5 cognition points, right? Just to put him on the table. So. And it appears, so I killed, like every of these sectors has one boss, I guess. Yeah, and he's the final boss, and then the game is over, actually. So, yeah, that's a significant flaw in my opinion, because now, you know, it's you can see that there are some different units to be fought, and there are different missions still to have, and they get into the hard area, and you could get better stuff, but then in the end the game is too repetitive. Yeah? But let's take a look. Let's say like this one, and then we would get the Skitarii Ranger 3. Let's launch it. So, and then you can choose which Adeptus Mechanicus you want on the mission, plus, and then it also you have to pay with the Blackstone, right? And I was, by the way, I was saving the Blackstone for the last tech priest. Yeah. So there's one more to be had. But now that I already won the game, it doesn't feel like it's necessary. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it, but I'm inclined to deinstall the game as well, just to have the space on my hard drive. So yeah, that's a significant flaw in the game. So when you play, if you want to play this game, then don't go for the end bosses too quickly, maybe. Yeah, otherwise you are maybe sucking out a little bit of fun out of it. Yeah, so that's significantly flawed. So, but let's do this one, launch mission. Yeah, let's just look into it. This is getting more spoilery by the minute now. So feel free to just leave your comment, click the like button, and leave this review and introduction if you feel. Yeah, so, and let's check out some more of these guys. Now, what is it? So like this, right? Oh yeah, and by the way, and you can use canticles. In the beginning they were useful, but my build up with the guys is also in a way that they have very high healing capabilities, because I wanted to maximize the Blackstone, of course. Yeah, so then I usually saw to it that they went out of the missions with 0 lost hit points. Oh yeah, and by the way, so the tech, yeah, that's the tech. So this is the stuff you can get, and well, apparently there are more units to be had here. Yeah, more stuff, but they kind of their whole game design, it cut off a significant part. Yeah, and I mean the missions are all the same. Yeah. So let's look into it, like this one. 6 tech priests, let's use these guys like this. Let's deploy them. Some more talking, strange reports, yeah, so little things. You can read it for yourself if you want, because I don't want this review to become too long. It's already rather long. And now you can see, this is how the later missions look. And, well, and there can be rooms with a fight, with the red figurines, right? So, and like before, you go in. You have a situation, the chamber head is a workshop of sorts, and you can see, by the way, we already saw this picture here, right? So the artwork is pretty cool, I find, but it's also repeating itself, so there's not so much stuff. So we find things, and we destroy it, and usually if you destroy something, or often when you destroy something, then of course there is stuff on the ground and you collect it and you get black stone. So then there are rooms. The second type of room is this one with runes or glyphs, and then you can choose a glyph just pressing on it. There are also green ones and red ones. The red ones usually have a bad outcome where one of your guys loses HP. So, and here it's sometimes you get, now they get more initiative. Container of some sort that seemingly has raw binary seething within. Clearly it is of xenos origin. Sparks of data leak through the sealant used to contain the treasure within. Doesn't explain it. So the writing is also debatable. Yeah, so you here now the Necrons have an initiative advantage. Let's go to the next room. And here we are. So the Necron awakening, right? So this is the percentage, the overall awakening process is going on. So I was here at 57%, and if we ended this mission now, then it would go to 1 point more, to 58. So, and the more awakening you have, the more then they get a bonus, or it's another the same picture. So a series of raised pedestals, topped and stuff. Let's not take anything but destroy the stuff. They hear that, and now we have extra Necrons in battle. Yeah. So that's also a possible outcome, right? So they are awakening now, and let's go on into this room to have a fight, and that's it. So there are these 3 different rooms, right? So I personally like the sound effects, the atmosphere, but that's all to it, right? Resources from Lifeform and a Necron destroyer. Yeah. Have been positive. Now see heavier pattern, designated Lifeform code. Gather we must. Isn't it a failure to the Omnicide that we farm from the Xenos data? One of my favorites. Cannot unless you canticle the V34 shares. The only will of the machine spirit is that of the omniscient technologies. For the Xenos will deceive you and tempt you, but you will not falter, for you are a priest. I have not heard this verse, Videx. I will request a data merge on this log once the mission is complete. For now, however, we must do what we can to survive, and data mining Xenos lifeforms is one of those sacrifices we need to take. Yeah, so there's a certain humor to it. Yeah, so, and as before, you have a deployment phase. Let's go here. And we can see these guys, it's a heavy destroyer. Okay, so, well, there is some variety with the enemies, right? So it's like a board game. So let's position our guys all around on the other side. The ones with the best shields. Like if he goes around, he could probably shoot him or something. And as we don't have any cognition yet, Ah, there's something. Ah, yeah, the device. Okay, that's powering their armor. Oh, he's charging his weapon. Oh, interesting. So I didn't know he could do that. Okay, 5 damage. So things are getting dangerous, for sure. So this is like also a Necron tech priest or something. Can also shoot. Oh, he's doing a lot of damage. But for that we have our healing abilities. Okay. His enhanced analytics ability is has the effect that when the bar is at 0, he generates 1 point. So, yeah. And this is our squad of freaks. Tech priests with their servo skulls, right? Floating around them. So servo skulls are real human skulls. So you go there, collect the cognition, and he's very mobile. And then, by the way, you see here things we can scan. If we scan them, we earn Blackstone, and if we destroy these things, like the computers, the Necron computers, we reduce the awakening level by 2 fields, and that's it. So, and that's all the game mechanic there. To the game mechanic there is, yeah. That's really it. So you can see. I mean, the maps are nice. Sometimes something comes up, like a new area with new enemies, depending on the mission. But basically this is it. So we are running up these guys, these 2 guys. They look like they can also do melee damage because they've got this huge bajonet. Yeah. And by the way, he's got the ability to just walk past and not triggering any attacks. So these guys. And he has something like a power field generator that is increasing his physical damage. So we'll walk past this guy. And what I said before, and he's also checking when he's going into melee what kind of damage what kind of protection they have. Yeah, so that's very useful. And then he's got the ability with one of these tendrite things that's coming out of the bag to collect data from this guy, and 2 points. So there we go. Can heal. Yeah, and then and he can actually enhance someone else. So let's reveal the stats from this guy. Okay, very good. Because we are going into melee with him now. So as you can see, we can generate a lot of the cognition, right? So it's not a big problem. So we are powering with the field generator. And by the way, I like very much that when we mouse somewhere to check where we could go, that there's this ghostly image. So that's really cool. So and here 9 to 11 points of damage. Good. Now we go here. Oh no, actually we are going here, so we don't present a target. Oh, and we have so many points for movement, so we are just collecting this one as well. And then going there. And then this guy might move away. So, and then he has other abilities as well, so that's fine. And now he also has a power axe, the plasma firing in a straight line. That's also pretty good and very useful here. But he doesn't have the ability. But we are going here. He doesn't have the ability extract something from someone. Oh no, he can, but just 1 point. That's the thing. And with this one, the scanner, he can collect points. So let's collect it from this guy, this thing. 2 points. We are using. This is our Lex tech, right? Need 4. Okay. Ah yeah, and we are giving them an opportunity attack. So let's shoot it like this. We are going to. Then. So let's do it like this and shoot these three guys with this plasma culverin. It fires in a straight line, passing through all units. We are using all the cognition here, and then after that, I'll fill the cognition gauge. So that's the end skill. So, and he's going to shoot all this power generator. Yeah. And this guy doesn't have any protection against energy attack, so that's convenient enough. While this guy does. And with this weapon we pass through any protection. Let's do it like this. Walk up 1. Collect another one. Cognition. Hack him. There we go. Yeah. Oh no, we don't use it this turn. So let's fill it completely. Plus 9 cognition points. Everything is full now. Ending the turn, right? Oh yeah, and he could use this one. An energy field to absorb 5 damage. So there it is. Or maybe we use the skull to maximize it. So, and then we are just collecting this thing now for 1, and then we are full again. End turn. Next one. Here's the Cognis Flamer. That's also nice. Yeah, so let's walk up there. Using the ability that an weapon's attack uses 2 less points. Not doesn't cost anything. In this way. But from here we will probably shoot our guy. So let's just do it like this. I'd rather. Yeah, maybe we should. Oh no, actually. Go like this. Use this. The Adeptus Mechanicus, right? Attack him. No, but he should be pushed back. Oh no. Yeah. Like this. Although all the damage will be absorbed. Oh, we can't get through there, okay. Well. But then... okay. If we go here, we can't shoot it anymore, I guess. Okay, that's kind of a pity. Let's shoot him. Using the Cognis Flamer, then just like this, and maybe also the this power generator will eventually be destroyed. And we've got a critical. He's gone. This guy's gone. Very nice. That thing is out of range. We can use this one on ourselves. for the next attack actually, so. And then let's go here. This guy is also burning now, right? And then we can use the axe on this guy for maximum effect, as he doesn't have any defense against it, so. Let's check the data on this heavy guy. Ah yeah, and his weapon is charged up now. Let's see what it does later. Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, we could use this call in now, and let's do it. We want to, let's see the Castellan robot. Let's see the Castellan robot. It might be useful there. What does it do actually? Spray fire in a cone, gain armor, or a crashing blow. Okay, this is actually not such a good. Let's put him there. Oh, and we only had to pay 1 point. That's actually good. So let's look at the model. That's pretty cool. The big Castellan robot. So now you are done with this turn. We can't do anything else. Actually, let's use the no, we are not using the cognition. No. Let's just end the turn. So now this guy can do something. Can you shoot it? Oh, actually he can. But these guys are behind cover. Could destroy this tech guy. To do a crushing blow, it's 2 to 5. Well, let's try it. Nice. Okay, that was luck. Ah yeah, but we can't move on. But then let's just do it like this. And then this generator might fall down. More burn. Let's go here. And then let's use this ability. But then he gets better defense. However, if this guy shoots at him, it will most likely be worth it. So now he's got 3 defense on everything. So that's this. Now you firstly heal yourself for 7 to 9 points for 1 cognition. $15 of 18. Yeah, I mean, if he goes, he has also a healing ability, so let's go here. We want to finish off these guys, right? Let's go there. So he's got the Xenorite Micro Stubber. Ah yeah, that's actually the one from the beginning, so we still have it, because I find it rather useful. Let's shoot him. Oh, it's a better version, I think, from the beginning one, but it's still pretty normal. So let's follow up, attack him with the axe, killing him in the process, but he is not completely destroyed. And we follow up with an Mechadendrite for usually 2 damage. One of his 10 rides, yeah, so very nice. Going there. But then we only have the Gamma Pistol, but it ignores armor. And then we are just... So we can collect 1 more cognition point, let's do it there. like for just checking out this stuff, I'm just ignoring these computers, right? So just for the moment. So, and he doesn't do anything now. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We need to heal him. Oh, and he's got an auto heal ability. So he's got the arc rifle, that is pretty nice. So you can shoot it at someone in an arc. Let's go here. First to heal our guy with this one, the Curatio Mechadendrite, because that heals without using any cognition. So here we go. If we shoot the arc rifle, our Castellan robot will be there. However, it has now 3 defense, so it won't matter. So let's shoot it. Maybe we could even use energy. This one. 0 to 1, yeah, let's do it. Like this. Very good. This thing is also destroyed now, the Castellan robot. The Castellan robot. Oh, he got a lot of damage, or I think we critted him, right? Well, and now the Phosphor Blast Pistol does 3 to 4, and this will annihilate this guy. There he goes, so. And now for the, so we are really cutting through these guys, right? Yeah, and that's all we can do for the moment. End turn. Yeah, cognition always gets replenished, so, and then, well, we could use the Skitari Ranger. He has the Galvanic Rifle and could... Oh, and disabling shot. That could be useful against the Heavy Destroyer, but for the sake of this introduction, we want to just check out what they have. So, and this guy... Yeah, we are not deploying them now. Oh well, let's do it. So with one guy. So we can take a look at the Skitarii unit. So there he comes. Let's see what can he do actually. Yeah, powerful weapon. Okay. So now we only have a little bit of cognition left. Let's collect some. And now we are walking with him to these scanners. It's just to demonstrate how it works. And these things in every mission should be a priority to get. Walk up there, scanning it, getting the data, collecting Blackstone. And now he also has the machine spirit. And with this axe he destroys armor as well. So, and now destroying one causes the Necron Awakening to lose 2 points, right? So that's the thing here. And he can also collect that, but otherwise he cannot take anything right now. So let's end his turn. And let's have a look at the Skitarii. Yeah, so I mean the models and everything. Oh, he's yeah, he's got a cool helmet. Slightly like a Roman centurion. So he can't really go through anywhere, but we can collect these 3. Let's sneak through. And ideally, you know, like this is the first fight in this this whole Toon mission. Ideally, of course, we would go out of the mission with as much cognition as possible. Yeah, so here, let's shoot the Gamma Pistol, this thing. Yeah. Now we use this ability, so the weapon cost is lower by 2. Go forward, shoot him with it. It's a straight line, so it's maybe a little bit of overkill. Doesn't destroy any energy armor anyway. but it hurts him. And by the way, as we can see, this one is a sarcophagus. Yeah, and there is a Necron in there. So if we take too long, it will open and there will someone will come out. Yeah, that's just the thing. So then let's go here and oh, we don't have oh, I thought we had one more point. Okay then. So Skitarii Vanguard. Let's go here. Yeah. So let's go there and use it to perform an additional attack. However, he has the radium carbine with physical damage, so he doesn't really do much. But that's pretty cool, isn't it? Like a shotgun. Oh, we critted him and now he's dead. That's good. We didn't destroy this thing. And we are auto-collecting all the cognition now. We didn't destroy the second computer. We could have reduced this one by 2 more in this mission. Yeah, but that's it. So, guys, this is it. Guys and gals. Let's loot this stuff, right? Let's loot it. Oh, and we found nothing, but just made them more aware of us. So that's it. That's the game. So I mean, it's kind of cool, as I said before, like or maybe well now that we know that there's this flaw with the final mission, I could play it more and then maybe we would even see more bigger units. I guess there will be something bigger. As we have not encountered our second big unit, like with this Castellan robot. And it's kind of cool, it's like a board game, yeah? But like for a computer game, it's also, in my opinion, a bit limited. I like the experimental issues here, like these aspects, like going in here through the rooms, yeah? I mean, it's not totally realistic or anything, but yeah, like bringing a board game to the computer, it's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't pay a premium for this game, but it's nice enough. Yeah, so it's that's why I rate it in the higher 70s. So I hope you found this in-depth review entertaining, enlightening, and interesting. And yeah, if so, please click the like button and join the channel so you never ever miss a video again. See you next time. Bye bye.